I mean, yeah, you're right. It's about time that Virgin Galactic got their approval from the FAA to actually fly customers into space. After this announcement came out earlier, their stock skyrocketed, went to the moon, up 40%. And today we're going to talk about what's going on with Virgin Galactic, because there's a lot to break down. Short term, there's massive potential for this stock to double, triple, quadruple its value simply because of this great announcement, coupled with the short interest, coupled with retail investors who have been looking for the next short squeeze stock. And after that, we're going to go over what's going on long term, because there's also major implications long term from this announcement as well. We're going to break down everything, just have a conversation about what is going on, just talk about it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and if you can, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and if you don't already have the public.com investing app, make sure to go ahead and follow me on that. You can buy stocks, sell stocks, and see exactly what I'm buying and selling in real time, as well as a full portfolio breakdown. Think of it like an investing app combined with social media. It is completely free to follow me. Use the code Michael when you sign up, and you'll get up to $50 in a free stock. But anyways, over the last month or so, we've had a lot of major announcements come out from various space companies, from SpaceX to Blue Origin and now Virgin Galactic. Blue Origin came out the other day and said that they auctioned off the third seat to fly to space with Mark Bezos and Jeff Bezos for $28 million. CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, is stepping down very soon, and after he steps down, well, he's going to be taking a flight to space. Very controversial. We've talked about this in many videos, but that was the first big space announcement. Next is that Virgin Galactic just came out the other day and said that, look, we finally landed an approval from the FAA for full commercial launch license, and this essentially gives the company approval to fly actual customers into space. And this is a big deal because Virgin Galactic has been around since 2004, and it is about time that they are finally able to send people to space, to actually let people fly, because that's their whole business. They're relying on people spending money to fly commercially to space, and they've been working on this for nearly 2 decades. So it's about time. It's exciting that they finally had this announcement. So either way, we have seen Virgin Galactic stock price skyrocket almost 40% within the last couple of days, simply because of this approval from the Federal Aviation Association. I believe that's what it is, Federal Aviation Association. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I am wrong. Federal Aviation Administration, that's what it is. But anyways, right now, Virgin Galactic, the big announcement has sparked a lot of new interest in Virgin Galactic and its stock, and potentially being the next short squeeze in the short term. So short term, this stock, in my opinion, has a lot of potential to see something similar to what happened with GameStop and AMC. There's been a lot of attention on this stock because Chamath Palihapitiya, a billionaire investor, had invested in it, taken it public a couple months ago, within the last year or so. Now the stock has taken a massive hit from all-time highs where it was at earlier this year, all-time highs of about $60. It was at $60 per share, dropped all the way down to $16, but now it is getting closer and closer to that level. And this is important because what we are seeing with Virgin Galactic is that the short volume ratio, short term, is 22%. Right now, this has dramatic impacts on the stock because short sellers are going to get killed, especially after the last couple days where we've seen the stock price rise dramatically. Yes, I understand long term that we have a lot to talk about, but short term, this stock can see a similar short squeeze to what we saw with AMC and GameStop. Right now, AMC stock has a similar short volume ratio of about 22%. GameStop has the same thing. Wish.com has the same thing. All of these stocks have very similar short interest, but they have not seen a 50% gain in the last week or so like Virgin Galactic. So we're going to probably have to see short sellers cover their positions. They're going to start to get worried, and we may see the stock go up even higher. In addition to this, when we're talking about community, how strong is the community around Virgin Galactic? Are there a lot of people talking about it? And the answer simply is yes. When we're looking on this, which is Wall Street Bets data, we are seeing that SPCE, which is Virgin Galactic stock ticker symbol, they are ranked the highest in terms of number of mentions on Wall Street Bets. They're ahead of Wish.com, they're ahead of AMC, ahead of GameStop, which has fallen down significantly. They are number one. So what that shows me is, look, short-term Virgin Galactic stock definitely can see a short squeeze similar to what we saw with AMC and GameStop. There's been a lot of interest in it. This announcement has pushed the stock price up 40%. The short volume ratio is still extremely high, which means short sellers are going to get killed from this recent rise. In addition to this, we're also seeing that the community is stronger than ever. The volume is very high. So short term, we easily could see a short squeeze with this stock when looking at all those factors: short interest, community, volume, and how much people are talking about it. Long term though, let's talk about what this announcement actually means. So long term, when we're looking at this, Virgin Galactic, like we said, they received the approval from the Federal Aviation Administration to actually fly customers to space, which is something really important long term. This is a big deal because this is the first time ever that the FAA has licensed a space line to fly customers to space. And according to their Chief Executive Officer, Michael Colglazier, he said, "We're incredibly pleased with the result of our most recent test flight, which achieved our stated flight test objectives. The flight performed flawlessly and the results demonstrated the safety and elegance of our flight system. Today's approval from the FAA of our full commercial launch license, in conjunction with the success of our May 22nd test flight, gives us confidence as we proceed towards our first fully crewed test flight this summer." So still they're not ready for revenue, but either way, what we do know is that Virgin Galactic, they brand themselves as a vertically integrated aerospace, space travel, space tourism company. Their website is actually really cool. We'll reload the page here, but their website is definitely very interesting. And the thing to keep in mind with Virgin Galactic is that if we're looking at this long term, even though I'm bullish on, commercial space flight, even though I think it's a great idea, has a lot of potential, when we're looking at the numbers for Virgin Galactic, there's a long way to go. For the next couple of years, they are projecting that we're going to do revenue of $2.56 million in 2021 this year. That's really not a lot. Yet they have a $10 billion market cap. So $2 million in revenue and a $10 billion market cap. In addition to this, 2022 they're projecting 54 million, and if we project this all the way out to 2030, it's only projecting $1.32 billion in revenue. That's growing over 20% year over year. So while I am bullish on it, even if they grow 20% year over year, even more than that, because some years they're factoring in 2,000% returns. Even if they grow 20% year over year, they're still only going to be doing $1.32 billion in revenue by 2030, which means that their valuation right now, being a $10 billion company, is still pretty high. It's still pretty high considering 8-9 years from now is when they're going to have $1 billion in revenue. So just keep that in mind. I'm a little concerned about that long term. I'm not personally invested in the stock. I think they have a great idea. But right now, tickets are like $250,000 once they are going to be available. They do have a bunch of pre-orders. They do have people who have already paid and do not want refunds. Like over 600 people have paid for tickets. And even though they can get refunds, they have not a single person has asked for a refund. But still, I'm concerned about the stock long term, just because by 2030, they're projecting $1 billion in revenue, yet right now their market cap is $10 billion. So short term, I think we could see a short squeeze just because of all the interest, the massive short volume ratio, and the recent run up we see in the stock. Long term, I still am a little hesitant on the stock, but let me know what you guys think. Those are my opinions on it. Just a little conversation we just had, but let me know in the chat what you think. I'll read through all your comments. Let me know. Maybe you can change my mind, but let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next episode.